Good afternoon. Today I'm going to go over the Thompson and Associates rate sheet. This is also included in your engagement letter that you will sign in February. For our current clients, this is nothing new. For new and potential clients, this may be something you're not used to seeing. So I just wanted to quickly go over this because there are some changes this year. Obviously, as inflation goes up, prices go up. I am not, unfortunately, I am not immune to those things as well. So there will be some pricing increases this year for 2024 tax year. The individual tax returns, the base fee, $500, which does include one state, that will remain the same. Obviously, if you have additional schedules have some additional complexities, whether that is a Schedule A, B, C, D, or E, or even possibly an F for those who I do farm accounting for, and obviously foreign reporting. That would include things such as your F bars, 8938, 5471, 5472. I'm trying to at least give you a range of the possibilities based on past experience of how each of these schedules may run. So obviously additional state filings are $75. Student tax returns for those parents who have a student with just a one or two W-2s. I'm now just going to basically charge $250, which basically covers the price of the return for me to file it. Partnership and corporate returns, those did increase by $50 this year to $800. Nonprofits, wills and trusts all stayed the same. Some things that did change this year, or for example, are extensions. If you do file an extension in April, there will be a $25 fee. Why? Because I get charged to file the extension, so I need to cover my costs. And those will need to be paid upon filing of the extension. So waiting until October to have it added onto your bill, not going to be an option for 2024. And the only reason why is because I've had people who call, they want an extension, and then I never heard from them again. So now you just have to pay for the extension up front. The surcharge, which a lot of you probably recognize, was $30. I did have to increase that to $40. Again, this helps cover all of my filing fees that I have to pay per return, whether it's federal, state, additional states. I have to pay extra individually to file all of those. So IRS transcripts, that's another one that I actually implemented toward the end of last year. And those are going to be $75. That just includes the cost of my time of having to talk to the IRS and to get the transcripts. If you file an extension, there is a high probability that I am going to pull the transcripts in order to move you along completing your tax return. Unfortunately, those who file an extension, they wait till basically 1st of October before they come back to do their taxes. So yes, I am going to probably nudge you a little bit and pull the transcripts from the IRS. Zero filed returns, those are just basically blank returns for corporations and partnerships that are required to be filed, even if there's no income or expenses to report. Again, got to cover my filing fees. Also for 2024, I will be charging some additional fees. I tend every year have a large group that wait until the very last minute to file tax returns. April, not as bad, but if you do show up between April 10th and April 15th, I will charge an additional $75 fee. If you show up on October 5th through the 15th, I'm going to charge a $100 fee. And that fee may change depending on how many people file extensions this year. I run into a problem during that time, especially in October, because if you want to talk about your return, you want to go over your return, you want to get me on the phone so we can walk through it, great. No problem doing that. However, I can do that in February. I can do that in March. You can even do that the first week of April. April 10th to the 15th to come to me to file a tax return and then want to talk about it, not the best time, and it's just not going to happen. Same thing for October. We've had February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So when we get to October 5th, that is not the time to want to file your tax return and then try to get me on the phone to talk about it, go over it. Just not going to happen. So I'm trying to say this to stress the importance of like getting the tax returns done, not waiting to the last minute, because I am human. And when you wait to the last minute and I've got to just kind of get things rushed in, yes, things are going to happen. And yes, if there are mistakes, I typically will take care of those free of charge, very, very liberal. However, if we wait to the last minute and a mistake is made, then I'm no longer going to do that. So I will start charging for having to fix those mistakes because you've waited to the last minute. So hopefully I'm kind of getting my point across that if we want to have nice, clean tax returns, let's not wait to the last minute, because I know everybody hates dealing with the IRS. Unfortunately, I'm right there with you. I hate dealing with the IRS. So, and then everything else is pretty standard. My hourly rate for consulting, tax resolution, audits, things of that nature went up about $25. So that's going to be pretty consistent. Also, for this year, again, I've got to start charging a merchant fee. Again, I get charged a fee, and in order for me to keep my costs down in other areas, I've just got to go ahead and start charging a 3% service fee for all debit cards and credit cards. You can send a check. However, the postal service has become atrociously bad, and we have had in our office complex and in our postal office missing checks that have been stolen. So I am definitely encouraging everyone not to send checks. If you want to come by the office and drop me off a check, that would be great. No problem there, but definitely try to avoid using the mail. And I'm saying this because it is becoming a increasingly problem within the postal system. Checks getting stolen, getting washed, and then reused. So it's happened to a couple of my clients. It's even happened to me on a couple of occasions for clients sending me stuff in the mail. So strongly urging that you do not send a check via mail. Other than that, the price sheet is pretty straightforward. Any additional questions, please feel free to text me or email me. And this will also be attached to your engagement letter. Thank you.